I realized I feel the fight over as he was going, and his attitude was changing. Basically, when I was changing to southpaw, he wasn't doing anything. Like when I want to rest, I switched to southpaw. Like he not doing anything he can do. So I realized that he was having a struggle right there at that moment. And in the southpaw, I have my right hand. My left hand can go pretty good, but I wasn't in my best. I was slowing down already. I was in my best speed, and I think it was the fifth or the sixth round. I kind of like get him in that round, but I didn't want to go crazy because I don't want to put too much power. The focus in this fight was like not to push power, to fight. Just focus on fighting, not go there, put energy on everything and gas out. Like just fight, and then if the knockout comes, it comes. If not, then we fight to the decision.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, UFC superstar heavyweight world champion, UFC Ultimate Fighting Champion, MMA mixed martial artist, and now PFL fighter, heavyweight champion, African superstar boxer, MMA now. He's a superstar boxer now. And Francis Ngannou, who is 17 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 12 wins by way of knockout, and 4 submissions in the sport of mixed martial arts. Francis Ngannou made his debut in the sport of boxing, and he faced off against the best heavyweight in the world, an undefeated 2-time heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer, former unified heavyweight world champion, and now the reigning WBC heavyweight world champion, in Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, who is now 34 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 24 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 6'9" with an 85-inch arm reach, and weighed in at 275 pounds. Francis Ngannou is 6'5" with a 83-inch arm reach at 37 years of age, and he weighed in at 260 pounds. Francis Ngannou, this was a crossover. It's supposed to be a crossover showdown. It was supposed to be entertainment and exhibition style for Tyson Fury, who's seen as the best heavyweight in the world. But Francis Ngannou, he came to show it was anything but that. He dropped Tyson Fury in the 3rd round, and he was outboxing Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury won a split decision in a 10-round fight. And Francis Ngannou, many people thought he won the fight. But this is Francis Ngannou's first word speaking since suffering a split decision loss. The one judge had it 95-94 in favor of Francis Ngannou. The other judge had it 96-93 in favor of Fury. And then the last judge had it 95-94 in favor of Tyson Fury. So he won a split decision. But Francis Ngannou, in those last 2 rounds, round 9 and round 10, he just didn't put his foot to the metal, right? He didn't push the gas, okay? He wasn't active, he wasn't aggressive, and that's the reason why he lost. In the sport of boxing, you have to win those championship rounds in a close fight. And Francis Ngannou, he's going to tell you that he know the politics in the sport of boxing wasn't going to see him win if it went to the scorecards, but getting a knockout wasn't the game plan. To outbox Tyson Fury and let the knockout come was the game plan. So let's keep listening to what Francis Ngannou had to say, shall we?
No, it wasn't in 4 months. I started boxing even before MMA.
So people were saying, Francis Ngannou, he shocked me. I picked Tyson Fury to win in the 2nd round. But I did say Francis Ngannou was going to get a knockdown, as he did. I thought he was going to get a knockdown in the 1st round, but he got a knockdown in the 3rd round, okay? So with that said, Francis Ngannou, he shocked the world, and people are saying, how did he learn how to box in such a short period of time and be so effective against what is seen as to be the best fighter and the best heavyweight in the world? And he said that he'd been boxing before he got into mixed martial arts. He just went and fell into mixed martial arts, and now he's going back into his first love.
Let boxing and step into MMA, and then over the time I had to adjust my boxing to MMA. He was
So it's 2 different types of disciplines. So he's saying that he had to adjust his approach to the sport of boxing to switch over to MMA, and now he's switching from MMA to boxing. But he just got to get his muscle memory back down he got to get the muscle memory back down pat. so he can be effective. And now he's convinced, after being in there with Tyson Fury, he's convinced that he can definitely do this. He's going to go back and forth fighting MMA, and he's going to fight in the PFL rather, and in the sport of boxing. But keep listening.
It's hard, and I think it's too hard. I still don't have that space. It's hard for me to push. I'm still working on like the jab, to push that jab clearly, to get that reflex back, that momentum. I haven't built it.
So he's saying how to get that muscle memory back. And he also stated, as you heard earlier, that essentially he fatigued in the second half of the fight. And that's why he lost the fight.
Yet, and that's why I'm so confident, because I know that in a couple months, keep working into those stuff. Again, I have a lot of room to improve in those space, and I'm very confident. If you've been on it.
So he's saying, I'm very confident that I'll get to that space where have the muscle memory. And now he's going to say, if Tyson Fury is honest with himself, he know he lost the fight. And Ngannou saying he know he won the fight. But nonetheless, the politics of the sport of boxing prevented him from getting a decision. He's essentially, we know that Tyson Fury already has a deal and a signed fight in place already for December 23rd in Saudi Arabia, as he's going to fight Olympic gold medalist, undefeated 2-division world champion, former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, now unified heavyweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Alexander Usyk, who is 21 wins, no loss, no draw, 14 wins by way of knockout. He is 36 years of age, 6'3" with a 78-inch arm. They're going to fight December 23rd. That deal and that plan was already in place before the Ngannou fight. So we knew if it going to the scorecards and it was a close fight, there was no way they're going to let that fight slip through the cracks of their fingers. It's a big, undisputed heavyweight showdown in the sport of boxing, and they just can't allow that to happen with Francis Ngannou upsetting the apple cart. Because what is he going to do? Defend the titles against Usyk or rematch Tyson Fury? It just rocks the boat, and they didn't want that.
He will say, I won that fight. I won that fight. There is not a question about it. But, and even before getting here, I know like if this fight get to decision, I'm not winning. Not because I didn't do good, because I'm a new guy in the house. I come here and I just want to, kick into people's business. I know there's a structured business out there, and you need to do a lot to destroy it. That's why he would have.
So he's saying there's a lot of structure already in place, and he came in kicking down the door of somebody else's business and rocking the boat, and they simply was not going to allow that. I just personally thought that Tyson Fury, he still won the fight, because in the championship rounds, 9 and 10, Francis Ngannou, he just took his foot off the gas and he allowed Tyson Fury to steal those 2 rounds with his jab, and he had all the momentum. He was just simply not active at all in those last 2 rounds. That's the championship rounds in the sport of boxing. And he just didn't do anything to sway the judges' opinions in those 2 rounds. If he would have just landed 2 punches in each round, 2 punches in the 9th, 2 punches in the 10th, 2 clean punches that show he was in control of the fight, he would have won the fight. Unanimous decision, possibly.
Yeah, upset for them. I wasn't expecting to just win like that in decision. I could have done. I did my best. Maybe next time I should just do better to convince people. Be like
so
that,
he's saying that maybe he should do better to convince people more. Well, just have an understanding of how the sport of boxing operates, and understand that in those championship rounds, if you're not aggressive, it doesn't matter if you're an MMA fighter coming into the sport of boxing for the first time in your career. It doesn't matter if you're a world champion that's losing on the cards. Now, it depends on what level of fighter you are, because we saw some absolutely atrocious scorecards in the sport of boxing. So he got that right when he says that. But nonetheless, there's a lot that Francis Ngannou is going to go back and watch this tape, and he's going to be kicking himself, because he just simply let a lot of lapse time and a lot of unactivity in this fight in the last 4 rounds. Just lack of activity. He just didn't push the gas, and like he said that his stamina, he wasn't able to throw his jab and pump his jab out like he wanted to, and he was switching southpaw because he was under the understanding at a certain point in time that Tyson Fury was struggling with that southpaw stance. So he, kept switching from orthodox to southpaw. But that too takes a lot of time up. That takes up because once you switch, you're trying to find angles. You're not aggressive. That takes up time. That wastes his time. And he's going to learn when he looks back that he just wasted a lot of time in his fight. So let's see what's next with Francis Ngannou, and we already know what's next with Tyson Fury. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.